G. Louie.
And it's your man's Clearly coming to y'all Den and Out Live podcast. We coming to y'all December the 26th, day after Christmas. Whoa!
On a Friday.
Hey, jingle bell, rock.
Hope everybody had a marvelous Christmas. And ho.
And what it look like on social media, it wasn't that much going on Christmas yesterday. Let me tell y'all. Y'all financially feeling the crunch. Yeah, I can see it all in your faces. You know what I mean? I ain't see a whole bunch of Louis. I ain't see a whole bunch of Google. And I ain't see a whole bunch of Prada yesterday. So, yeah. Y'all starting to see y'all favorite president, Trump, doing his thing. Yeah, now y'all been wanting to know what we've been trying to tell y'all about these tariffs and how they've been affecting the society. Here y'all go. Now, let's get straight to the topic. Whoa! Gen Z is the game read. Now, I don't know if anybody's paying attention to what's going on in the music industry, but as you can see, there ain't really much youth in the music industry. The top artists that's putting out albums right now are in their latter 40s to maybe 50s. Yeah. And as you can see from the time period of what's going on is Gen Z. You guys figured out that the game was rigged. Yes, y'all did. Y'all abstracted yourself from religion. Yes, y'all did. And y'all are asking questions. And these questions that y'all asking, a lot of people don't want to answer. They kind of like, you know what I mean, they're a little bit, you know what I'm saying, out there. And there's something else that Gen Z has at their disposal. Y'all are tech savvy. So by y'all being tech savvy, there's not really too much wool that can be pulled over your eyes. Like you guys are debunked dang that everything historically that we grew up in elementary school had to learn. Y'all guys had already debunked it and made it where this couldn't happen.
Right. Like they got it at their fingertips.
Yes. And you guys, you know what I'm saying, came up with the technology and the ways to be able to discover these things. And it's great. But what it does is it actually manipulates and controls the narrative. Whereas the masses that be, or the elitists that are in control of what you see or what you can't see, should I say, they can't control.
Right.
And what you guys have done is you guys have single-handedly came up against it. As far as the young artists that are coming out right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of y'all guys not just creative enough. Y'all just really not. Y'all not creative enough. I was listening to a great artist the other day by the name of Mos Def. I think he called himself Yasim Bey now. But he have an old record that came out back in the early 2000s called Miss Fat Booty. Anybody out there that's an artist, go break that whole record down. That one record right there. He actually raps on his record. He takes you to the beginning of when he first met the chick, to the next time was man's introducing to the chick, to him actually being introduced to the chick again, or running into her, should I say again, within a day's time. And he breaks all this down on this one record. And the creativity of it, and it's a bunch of records that I can go on and on and on that's creative like this. That creativity is gone. And the point that I'm making out of this, he did that much creativity and didn't get paid nothing.
Right.
He didn't get paid anything, not to the masses of money that's being distributed to these artists that's out here now. And then a lot of the money that you guys have gotten from these record industries that was out here, that was able to push your brand and get your product off or whatever, look what y'all did with the money. Y'all was riffing with other artists in other cities. Y'all was taking these beefs on tour with y'all entourages, beefing with other entourages. Y'all shooting out in any city. Any city y'all in, y'all shooting it out. Everybody bang, 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 because that's what y'all talking about on y'all music. So y'all got to come like that.
Right.
You got to serve it like that. So now for some reason, I don't know what it is though, but it seems like G Herbo is the only YN that's actually planting the flag here. Because for some reason he's featured on almost every song that's out there right now. Right. Every song that's out there, G Herbo was on it. You know what I mean? If it's a remix to it or it's a feature some kind of way, they put G Herbo on there. So I don't know if that's showing that, hey, we're going to leave this out there for y'all to digest or what. But what y'all got to really pay attention to is a lot of stuff that is going on, y'all are actually affecting, and y'all don't even realize how y'all are affecting it because y'all not taking advantage of how y'all are affecting it. Just with y'all knowledge alone is helping y'all cipher through things that we couldn't have possibly discovered back in the day. You know what I mean? It's no way possible. Because if we did, we'd have been in the same plane that y'all at right now. The only problem is where's the solution? Where's the solution? Because I tell you all the time, it's easy for a record company to allow you to sell so many records or make so much money off the machine. Because the machine is always running. And that's the part that I don't think y'all understand. That it's a machine. And the machine is going to allow a certain amount of people to make a certain amount of money at a certain part of time. Now you're looking at the newfound millionaires that are out there now. $1 million ain't even nothing no more. That used to be actually a vocal point in society to strive to become a millionaire. Now becoming a millionaire ain't just enough. It's cool and it's something to be done, but it's like
just like when they broke down, when one guy, I was listening to him when he broke down $1 million for a rapper, that if he got $1 million, and then he broke down the tax situation, then he broke down how much the managers got to get paid, how much the, this and that. And he said, now you look at it, he ain't got nothing about $200,000-300,000 at the end of the day off $1 million.
Okay.
So it really wasn't, you know what I mean? Like you say, $1 million really ain't, you know what I mean? No money like that in that industry, you see what I'm saying? Unless you just straight independent, you know what I mean? Like that, on that type of time. You know?
Right. So even with the independence though, that's the whole that's the miracle of what you guys have done. Y'all done set it in motion, whereas you just can't be tricked or fooled because the machine is still running the independent part. So even when you think you're independent, you're not independent because you still need the machine to push your product. You still got to come to YouTube. You still got to go to Instagram. You still got to go to Facebook. You still got to go to Apple Music. You still got to go to all these platforms to even push your product. And all these platforms are controlled by the machine. But this is the machine.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But also too. But the whole thing is. But now though, they have more outlets and more ways to get more money than how it was back in the day. You see what I'm saying? Just like back in the day, to you guys to sell gold, you know what I mean, with the machine behind you, and to and sell 1 million copies. You know what I mean? Like that was, you was hitting the mark. But if you was like Too Short and E40 and Master P and guys like that who sold, you know what I mean? Like you sold 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 copies yourself. You know what I mean? You done banked up.
And that's the very point that got us here on this podcast today. Because guess what, y'all? And guess what I'm here to tell y'all? That's how you know it's rigged. Because all of these platforms are owned by one entity. Didn't know that, did you?
I know it's all tied together.
All these platforms that we're all under one entity, one conglomerate. That is it. That is it. And once y'all realize that, then y'all will be able to actually see what it is to actually see how to move forward. Because I'm going to tell y'all this. AI is here. And what AI is doing is it's able to take your actual rap pattern, duplicate it, and duplicate a verse in your rap pattern. Yeah, it is, y'all. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. So now, you sitting here, create, what AI cannot do is create. It cannot. It can maybe create a genre like you see on the YouTube right now. They got the 70s soul Christmas joints. The Grinch that stole the chick and all that type of stuff. All that. Yeah, see, it can do a semblance. But one thing y'all got to understand about the human brain, AI can never outthink you. It can never think for you. AI is a tool. Is a tool that actually generates consciousness of our consciousness. Right. Whatever we thinking, that's the only thing it can possibly come back at us with. Whatever we thinking. But you got to also compartmentalize that and say it's thinking 8.2 billion times because that's the population of the world.
Yeah, no doubt. And then there's also too is a machine, but AI is fed by the stuff, by the things and ideas and stuff that we come up with. That's how it functions. Because without us, it don't. Who created AI? You see what I'm saying? Who say, okay, let us implement or hook AI up to this database where it can get this information that we report. You feel me?
And see, I don't want to get too deep off into this because it actually challenges your belief system. Because I get it. When you're dealing with AI, you're dealing with universal things. And when you're dealing with universal things, that means you're dealing with infinite things. And when I say infinite, you got to know what the word infinite really means. Forever. You know what I'm saying? That's beyond the scope of what you can see, what you can feel, what you can touch, anything you can imagine. That's what infinite is. It just go on and on and on. And that's the creation of AI, is to create another sort of consciousness. But musically, let's take it back, is going to be able to take your rap pattern, duplicate it in that genre of style that you're in, whether you're coming from down south, you come from Detroit, New York, California, Arizona, it's going to be able to pick up the dialect.
Yes, and then what's so crazy is, look at that. Look at that. I put an AI, look up Den and Now podcast, and pull that boy right on up.
Right. So, you know what I mean? So it goes off the search engine, period. So I see a lot of guys selling their masters. That's another thing that we spoke about months ago, about guys selling their masters. And in order for you to sell your masters, you gotta have a catalog.
You gotta have a catalog.
So to your young artists out there, you got to make some good music in order to be able to even be in that position to be able to sell your catalog. And a lot of people being criticized about selling their catalog. And to be honest with you, the way AI is going and things are propelling in the future.
They like, shit, let me sell this while I can get this money right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Without this AI and all this stuff out here and this and that, I might as well go ahead and sell that. Nelly sold half of his catalog.
Yeah, because see, you look at it like this here. It's something, this is what Jay-Z say. Jay-Z say he wants his catalog and stuff so he can pass it down to his children. All right, that's cool. But my thing is to the Jigga Man is, all right, what if you don't get a chance? What if you pass it down to him and it's not worth anything? You know what I mean? You got to understand what worth is and how things are being critiqued and given their evaluation. You only get an evaluation on something based on the actual demand of something. So if there's not no demand for it, who's to say if your music is going to be worth what it's worth now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now?
But also too, but then you have to look at it from a different standpoint of Jay-Z. He like, I don't need the money. I know I can get a pretty penny, but I'm a billionaire. You know what I mean? This is something that's precious to me that I wanna keep. I don't want to sell. I don't want nobody else to have my catalog. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these guys that's selling their catalog is because they want that money.
True.
They need that money.
True. I mean, it is. I mean, I don't know what everybody's financial burden is, but I don't think that. My thing is, okay, if that's the case, say that then. Don't say I'm leaving it to my children because it's going to be worth it, because that don't make any sense. Say that then. I want my catalog. I don't want anybody to be able to use my catalog to do any type of something wild I don't want to approve of or disapprove of. If somebody do something in my name or with my music, I want my family to be responsible for it. I can go for that.
Right.
I can go for that. I can
No
go for
doubt.
that. But more importantly, what you guys got to understand is it's definitely rigged. There's no plateau or avenue for the youth to express themselves musically. And I think it's got something to do with you guys not being creative enough. And we spoke on that earlier in the show, and we didn't really go in depth about the creativity of the rap music. Now,
Well, let me tell you this: the creativity of the rap music now is like, it's one of those things of, is a copycat. There's a copycat era of, he do it, oh, I can do that. You know what I
Right.
mean? So now you have this era of mumble rap, no bars, no nothing, just get on the song, say something, put a nice banging beat to it, probably with a nice hook, but the bars of rapping is nothing. You feel me? So we in that, we going through that process. So I think also too, I think that's what's also bringing the old school rappers as back to, like, man, you know, man, hip hop need to be revitalized, man, because all this garbage mumble rap and all this stuff, man, is ridiculous. So right now is a copycat era of, you know what I mean, the young ones just doing the same stuff of each one of them doing, they just copying off each other. Because back in the day, you know what I mean, everybody was wanting to be original and come out with their own, even the names. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I can't have that name. That name is too close to his name. You know what I mean? But now you got all these guys with the names the same, almost, you know what I mean? Like, you talking about Lil Baby, the Baby, this, that, you know what I mean? But it's just, you know what I mean? Like, it's all
young,
that, it's just.
everybody young.
Yup, young, young this, young that, whatever, you know what I mean?
But I need y'all to also understand this too. With the changing of the eras of rap or whatever. It's like, do we want to hear the old niggas? Because, all right, listen to the old niggas rap. You talking about you on the corner, you got a strap, you looking for ops. I don't get it at 50. I don't get it. I don't get that. Then, if you on the positive tip, who you talking to? You ain't talking to me at 50. Who you talking to? We the same age. So who you talking to? You get what I'm saying? So it's a disconnect for me all the way around the board. I'm just keeping it 100 with you, you know what I mean? When we was coming up back in the day, me and these same artists that's dropping albums like Nas, De La Soul, all these artists I listened to growing up, Mobb Deep, Slick Rick, these artists I listen to, they all got new music out in 2025. Yes, they do. They got music out right now. I'm talking about hot music that's out right now. And listening to it is like, yo, am I in a time capsule? Or have music actually elevated? Because it seems like it can't elevate. This is it. Is this where music stop at? I'm asking y'all, Gen Z, is this where music stop at? Because y'all in control of this. Y'all have the ability and the willpower to actually change the platform. Because K-Dot, Kendrick Lamar, 37, 38 years old. He ain't even in y'all bracket. He ain't even in y'all bracket. So that can't be it. And if y'all listening to him, I get it. But I mean, him talking to me, what K-Dot talking to me? You know what he's saying? I get it, K-Dot. I know what you're saying. I get the message. My thing is, what's the solution?
Right.
You say cut the TVs off. Okay, now we cut the TVs off.
Cut the TVs
Now
off.
what we do now, we done cut the TVs off. We got the books open. We discovering knowledge born, doing wisdom, research. Now, okay, we got the information. So what's the solution? What's the solution? I'm gonna tell you the solution. Economically, medically, education. That's where we struggle at. Those 3 areas right there. We've been struggling with those areas for the past 60 years. Yes, we have. We struggled in those areas even when we became into segregation in 1958 with Brown versus education. We've been struggling ever since. And those 3 things right there, you can hardly ever be successful if you don't have those 3 things proper. You got to have education. You got to have medical, and you have to be able to move around economically. You know what I mean? They talk about these Chaldeans and the stuff that they able to do with the no taxes, how they come into the country with money. The Indians, y'all, the real Indians, not the Native American, whatever them, not them people, not Charlie Boy Walk, not him. You know what I'm saying? No. The real Indians from India, they are here and they're taking over our real estate as we speak. They already brought up all the church's chickens. Yeah, they didn't know that we don't really eat church's chicken like that. So they try to come in like, yeah, chicken. So now they moving towards the gas stations. And guess what, y'all? The Chaldeans are selling them the gas stations because they rich. They done. They out of it. And let me tell y'all something. The Indians ain't doing no whole bunch of talking either. They ain't doing a whole bunch of rapping. And they looking at you like you crazy. Like, come on, get this stuff and get the heck on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they real wicked, let me tell you. And if you think the Chaldeans is something, go downtown Detroit and watch them parking lots and how them Indians control them parking lots down there. They own all the parking lots downtown Detroit. I don't know about no other city, but downtown Detroit, the Indians own everything down there as far as parking wise. All the empty lots, they got them on lock. How did they come in position to be able to do this? I have no idea. But look how they operate those parking lots and how they talk to the people that pull into the parking lot. Yeah, they talk crazy because they know you have to park down there because our downtown is designed like that. Well, you have to use these parking places in order to park. So it's almost as if they had gotten a guarantee to buy this property and y'all got automatic business. You get what I'm saying? Because it's crazy that all of this property downtown, and you ain't got no residents from Detroit that own nothing down there. No resident that stays in Detroit own nothing downtown.
But you know what?
Are you serious?
But you know what though? Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. There's a few people that I have talked to from back in the day who had chances to buy parking lots, real estate down there and had the money, but didn't. You know what I mean? Because they didn't see the vision. You see what I'm saying? And and we was just talking, they like, man, I'm just kicking myself that I ain't get, you know what I mean? And it was, you gotta have the vision. If you ain't got the vision, and somebody else got the vision, you know what I mean? Because it's just like, like I was in a group, you know what I mean? We back when the real estate and they were selling houses in the Southfield for like $20,000, $15,000, $25,000, right? If you don't see the vision that it's gonna go up, you know what I mean? But if you don't believe in the vision and you don't see it, you ain't gonna move on it. Now look at it. You know what I mean? Like them houses skyrocket as high as I don't know what. You feel me? If we would have went with it, you know what I mean? Like we'd have been sitting on millions of dollars worth of real estate right now. You know what I mean? Like crazy. You know what I mean? But that was a system of, you got outvoted. But the whole thing is, that's when we got our house when the market crashed. You see what I'm saying? And that's when we was doing it. But, you got to see the vision when in that time, Well,
a lot of times we don't see the vision because we haven't been instructed or educated properly. See what I said? See how I said them 3 things? Education, medical, and economics. See how they come back to you? The reason why we don't see the bigger picture is because we haven't been educated properly. Now, I'm gonna tell you something my daddy told me before we get up out of here. Wow, yeah, you gotta bring the old man back. Rest his soul. Oh man, this conversation me and the old man had one day, right? Me and I go to the old man, right, Blizz. I say, Daddy. He say, what, boy? I say, Daddy, do you know in 1996, you could have took $10,000 and invested in Google? He say, what that would have did? I said, we'd be multi-billionaires right now, Daddy. He said, shh. Well, you know what, son? That's why I sent you to school. So what happened? Listen, man, I'm just saying, man, that's an experience I had with the old man. He told me, like, yo, I sent you to school for, so yeah. So, education. Education ain't just at the schoolhouse where y'all keep sending y'all kids for babysitting. No. You got to crack them books open at the crib, and you got to get your kid ready for the other flip side of the world. And on top of that, in the process of you doing that, you got to do the same thing yourself. You got to strap up and put your tools on and open up them books and get off up in there and get the goddamn figuring out what it is, direction that you need to be moving your family in. You understand what I'm saying? Because the whole thing is this. A movement that moves in a whole is a complete movement, period.
Right.
You kind of follow what I'm saying, y'all. If you have all of these people, we don't have to know each other, per se. We don't have to know each other at all. But the same way on how y'all niggas know that the Gamma 11s came out on Saturday at 9 a.m., y'all need to be unified in the same type of movement to say, okay, we're going to start getting these babies together and getting them educated on what they need to know about credit, what they need to know about real estate, what they need to know about car purchasing, home ownership, all these type of things. Because I'm going to tell you something, the way these prices is going in the real estate market, the cars, all that, you can't afford to buy none of this stuff. Oh, sheesh. You get an average car, man, average car gonna run you about $60,000. Easy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just here to tell you, man, it's wild work. It's wild work. For real.
Just man, clearly right now we got
live. Tell them we live.
We on the podcast
Friend
right
to
now.
the show. Show them who that is.
You know what I mean? Young Bo
Friend
Jack.
to the show. Tell me talking about
this came in.
We talking about the rap game. Tell them right now.
We talking about the rap game.
We talking about how it's rigged out here. The rap game is rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged. All these 50-year-old niggas dropping CDs. Where the 16-year-old LL Cool J at? Huh?
Man, for real.
Yeah, where he at? He got to be out there.
The little niggas don't want to rap about nothing but busting some
They don't want to. They
That's
not
it.
creative, man. They not creative enough.
That's what
man.
we was just talking
And that's
about.
what we talking about on the live right now, man.
Yeah, we was just
We
talking
wrapping
about
up right now.
is a copycat era right
No
now.
originality.
No originality.
And we watered the game down to the point where we can't even get the real messages out there. You know what I mean? Don't nobody really know what's going on. Everybody is faking.
I mean, but a nigga, it's like you gotta have a balance. A nigga don't want to rap too much positivity because don't nobody want to hear that shit. You can't be too negative because don't nobody want to hear that shit. You can't be too, woman bashing and gay bashing and shaming women and shit. You can't, but they want the right mix on the recipe. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas not creative enough to meet them in the middle. You know what I'm saying? But the only reason it's rigged because it's a digital numbers game now. It's not a sales game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So all these drones and bots and all these manipulated numbers. I mean, they've been manipulating the numbers because they've been buying their own project. They've been buying their own projects. You know, like they would advance their projects and buy a whole lot of copies of them just to look good on sale so everybody else run and get it. Then you make your money back and you still got your music to sell. You still got your product to sell after the shit is hot and people can't get their hands on it no more. You got all the ones that you purchased.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Right.
So that's a ploy, that's a code gimmick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody need a gimmick and a scheme in the game nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't got nothing that solidify them in their own unique right. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, like it's a copycat game, so you getting, a 1,000,001 instead of the 1 in a million.
That's what I'm saying. So my question is, where's the artistry at? You know what I mean? There's no artistry.
Shit, I'm a cold artist because I got balance.
I totally agree. That's why you're a friend of the show.
But I'm not as successful in that world simply because my music is real and I'm really outside and I'm really thugging. So the world we live in is less is more, but that's not good for sales and that's not good for digital distribution. You know what I'm saying? Fuck how real I am. That sold a couple records, but the talent is what's gonna reel everybody in and keep the real bag in play. You feel me?
Exactly, but to your credit though, you do realize you got over 200 million streams, right? You do realize that, right?
No, I didn't.
Well, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
It's a lot of shit.
Yeah, you got.
I don't realize.
Yeah, so that means over 200 million people have streamed your music, man. That's a lot of people, man. You've influenced.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people you influenced, just in case you didn't know.
No, I didn't.
Just in
thank
case.
God you good at analytics, cause I'm not. I just know how to count dough money.
Oh, yeah. Well, the numbers, y'all. Bojack is world renowned, y'all. Wow. They know about him all the way in Istanbul. You know? Hey, over there, looking for Bojack over there, goddamn, you know what I'm saying, Saudi Arabia right now. Wow. You know what I mean?
Albuquerque or somewhere.
So y'all heard it right there from an artist that's streaming heavy right now. One of the top artists right now streaming, by the way. Wow. From Detroit, if y'all didn't know that. Yikes. I know y'all think Big Sean. Yeah, we love Big Sean too.
Nah, them niggas is some Detroit niggas. You know what I'm saying? They some Detroit niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm that nigga from Detroit.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That nigga.
Wow.
Right.
Well, hey, listen, one thing I can say about being number one, you can't be number one if you don't call yourself number one.
Right. Yeah, that's for real,
That's for sure. You know what I mean?
No, but I ain't saying I'm number one of all times, because we got Eminem.
Right?
I'm not saying I'm the number one black artist. We got a lot of artists in the city doing more, local numbers than me. That's more like a hometown favorite. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm just saying I know niggas. I could do what they do, but they can't do what I do, and I'm great at what I do. You get what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. I'm saying I'm really unique in my own right. I'm really from around here. I really stumped around this bitch. I really dropped out of school when it wasn't cool to drop out. I really. You know what I'm saying? Been outside slapboxing my whole life, so that's all I'm saying. I know I don't get no credit from the fans, so to speak, but I'm a street nigga, and the real streets always gonna praise and banner that. You know what I'm saying? So as long as the streets bannering that, I ain't tripping, my nigga. Like I say, less is more in my world, and I take a pay cut to remain a real nigga.
Well, you got to understand this too, though, with the far as Detroit rap scene. And your artistry, that's the beauty of artistry. You can still be from the same place, 7 Mile all day long. You know what I'm saying? Steheling. You hear it in the music. You can be from the same place as Big Sean. He from West 7 Mile too. And guess what? You put it in a way that he can't put it in. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's the uniqueness of you guys' artistry.
But he can do shit that I can't do too because he's well traveled. He actually sold millions of records. He from an era, where he was kicking ass with some of the biggest artists that still run the game right now. He from that era where Kanye kicked the door in.
Absolutely.
So
right.
That's a big era, and that's something to banner in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have no problems with Big Sean. The only problem I ever had with Big Sean is that I just felt like he just didn't fuck with me how I felt like he was supposed to. But that's just me and my own personal feelings once again. See,
Right.
my feelings don't got nothing to do with what pays somebody else's bills.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So once you learn this music is not personal, it's just a numbers game. You know what I'm saying? And everybody trying to push they musical envelope on the world, and they don't know really. It's all an experiment. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how the end result gonna play out. You know what I mean? And like I say, Sean can do a lot of shit I can do because he can talk about a lot of experiences that I've never seen as well.
Right.
You know, he didn't counted way more legal cash than me.
Right.
You feel me? He didn't had children with women that's in the game.
Right.
He's having much success from it. He's you know, he got plaques. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've never achieved a lot of shit, you know, similar to that. But I'm saying, you know, I'm a ghetto boy, so I wear this shit on my sleeve a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just for me to, you know, to remain true to self, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely willing to take the big pay cut because I'm not a sellout. I'm not nobody that can do some shit, look in the mirror 10 years later and know that wasn't me. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know if you guys realize this or if you realize this or whatever, but you guys' style of distribution and rap artistry, y'all hold makeup. You guys hold makeup that's in that group that y'all in or whatever. You guys have revolutionized the whole game. Y'all do understand that, right? You guys, I'm gonna tell you exactly what y'all did. I'm giving it to you in like 60 seconds or less. You guys have taken what you guys have taken what DJ Clue, DJ Drama, DJ Who Kid, all of the underground DJs. Y'all have taken that and taken their game digital because y'all done came with something called the dump. And now that y'all coming with the dump, it's hard for artists to keep up with that type of pace of artistry because not only is y'all putting out rapid music, y'all putting out rapid quality music. And that's dang near impossible to do. And you guys are doing it week in, week out. I'm telling you, y'all drop single or CDs every goddamn Friday. And it's like amazing how y'all even able to even keep that type of consistency and music going with different topics on every song. That is amazing in itself.
I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself and niggas I know personally. So like, yeah, a couple of the guys out the gang, I understand what you're saying. That's because they love the music enough just to take care of it. You know what I'm saying? And me, that's my therapy. So without me being able to talk to, you know, I can't talk to people that's unhinged from my street life, you know, type of reality. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't kick it with people that's not knowledgeable in the field that I work out of. You know what I'm saying? The bag I'm playing out of, if you're not really knowledgeable in that field, it's hard for me to kick it with you about the inner workings of what I got going on or what seems to be wrong in my life at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I love that music enough that I'm very expressive and I get a lot of my inner thoughts and, you know what I'm saying, in a way, just to keep a nigga out of his feelings, that music is good for me. You know what I'm saying? I could do that shit all day because I don't got no blood brothers. So it always just been me. You know what I'm saying? I'm my mama only boy, so you know what I'm saying? I always felt like it was the world against me until I actually met like-minded people, and that's not often.
Right.
You feel me? So, you know, I've been taking this shit, you know what I'm saying, I've been taking this life by the horns since I jumped off the porch. So, you know, I'm a serious nigga. I goof and joke with my real family and my guys and shit, but you know, we from the city, like this shit serious. So
for sure.
Like I say, when I'm making music, it's therapeutic, and the reason why I probably crank out so much music because I don't even feel like I work like I supposed to.
Okay.
It's just when I make a song and I complete the record, it might not be a bestseller. It might not be, you know what I'm saying, plaque worthy. It might not be, you know what I'm saying, award winning worthy. You know what I'm saying? But I know that the song is unique in its own right. You feel me? It's standalone against everything that's, trying to, run against it. You know what I'm saying? Everything else that's up and running in the world,
Right.
I know my shit is like, it's just like, the cool side of the pillow.
Right.
Right.
Like, so, you know what I'm saying? I'm cranking out music because it's so much going on in my real life that I can't kick it about per se, but I can kind of narrow it down so when I listen to it, it helped me free myself of those emotions and those evil thoughts and some of those evil spirits that's, you feel me, trying to like taint a nigga's soul or, revert a nigga back to what he came from and knock a nigga off his square. So that music, it make me a couple dollars while it's actually saving my life for real.
It's actually that therapy for you.
Yeah, it's therapeutic for you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you gotta hear what I'm saying. Like when I'm making music, if you notice, like my style's so different, but the wordplay is so crazy that it damn near sound like the music is writing itself. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really gotta try too hard. I just gotta like recall and recap on my day, or you know what I'm saying, think about certain scenarios that might have changed me as a person. And it, when I put the highlights on those topics, and you know what I'm saying, when I get to kicking it about stuff that, might poke the bear sometime, or, pause, or certain shit that might irk me or, agitate me, you know what I'm saying, or things that make me happy. You know what I'm saying? Things I know I need to tell myself to keep pushing through this shit, because, this a marathon. This shit, this race gonna outrun me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So with me, just knowing, the way of the world and, the makeup and the mechanics of this shit on, how this wheel turning, you know what I'm saying? And, the music keeps me being able to hear the type of music that me and my guys make. It makes me appreciate everything else everybody else do, and then it helps me understand why people take to certain things musically. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's what's up.
I understand that.
That's what's up.
I understand that.
And my thing is the creativity and the ability to be able to do that. It has to be amazing in itself, because we hearing the finished product as we listen to your music day in, day out. Let me tell you. Yeah, the finished product is amazing. Let me tell you. Would you like to speak on the two situations dealing with one of your star producers, Nicholas Craven? He has a thing he posted on Instagram. He said that if you pay for follows or pay for any type of promotion, if we did a song or something like together, and you pay for some type of likes or something like that, he ain't doing no more business with you. Would you like to comment on that?
I can't really speak on why he would feel like that, because I don't produce music. You know what I'm saying? I write lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I compose music, not produce it. You feel me? So,
yeah, he just posted that randomly. He didn't say nobody in particular. He just randomly posted that.
He was in the car with you?
Yeah, he just randomly posted that. He wasn't talking specifically about you.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean? I sat there and just read the post over and over again, and I couldn't figure it out, because it seemed like you would want as much promotion and much publicity as possible, no matter how you got it.
No, I'm saying like, hold on, give me 1 second, bro.
Yeah, I was somewhat confused.
I'm saying like, what do you want? 1 minute.
Yeah, I was confused, so I just was trying to understand the post.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, hold on, my man was walking up to the window.
Yeah, maybe something I didn't get, something.
Say that again. Ask me that question again.
Yeah, I was trying. It was something that I was trying to figure out a post that he made today, saying that if he make a beat for you, buy a beat.
Yeah, that's what you was asking.
Yeah.
It must be some type of because you can do some shit like that, and it might create like some type of false narrative that you might not be trying to push. You know what I'm saying? You might want to see like your organic numbers and people doing shit to, pay for their followings, and it ain't organic, and he probably built his up, from the ground up.
From the ground up.
Right.
I figured that. I mean, I put the organic off up in there, but like you just said earlier in the conversation, we do understand that we live in a digital world, and it's all about numbers.
Yeah, the world. See, what people don't understand is they still committing analog crimes in a fully blown digital world.
Wow.
You feel me? Like,
Wow.
you got shot.
Please elaborate. Please elaborate. Please elaborate.
I'm serious. Like, okay. Damn, this might sound a little crazy for me to say this, but like, my man taught me something yesterday. He said they classify you in 3 different categories, and I was thinking upper class, middle class, lower class, and he said no. They categorize us in America as military, non-military, and criminals.
Right.
Let me explain. Military being everything that's of the government. All the rest of the jobs that's non-government jobs is non-military. And then you got criminal, which is us.
Right.
And I'm a real criminal, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
So
Allegedly.
I understand the schematics of like plus my pops was a cop growing up, you know what I'm saying? And I done had to hire a lot of lawyers in my life, you know what I'm saying? So the more of a criminal you become out here in the streets, it's like when niggas go to jail,
right?
A lot of niggas look at it as prison. Some niggas look at it as crime school.
Yeah.
Like, shit, I'm just about to go get my doctors in criminology. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to go kick back on this bunk, get schooled by the killers, and you know what I'm saying? I'm about to snatch off, bro. This nigga on some weird ass shit, bro. Tell this nigga, give me a minute, bro.
I just told you. I ain't got no lighter, man.
Yeah, but what I was saying is like, I'm a criminal, so to speak, so I understand how to break the law. You feel me? Just like the cops try to uphold it, I'm just as good as breaking the law. Like how lawyers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They use the law and they study the law.
Right.
I study crime.
For sure.
You feel me? So I grew up in an analog era. And
Okay.
I watched it phase out where it was semi-analog, semi-digital. It was half and half. Then it started like getting 60-40, then it was 7-30. It's full-blown digital now. So niggas thinking they can commit the same type of crimes from back in the day in today's time. And it's really damn near impossible with all that they got against you nowadays. Let me explain.
Okay, go ahead.
They got cameras on every square mile radius, every, local convenience store, all these Ring cameras, these phones pinging, you got trackers on the cars, you know what I'm saying? You got shot spotters, you got cameras, on the freeway,
right.
Entry ports, you got cameras on every major strip, every major highway, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They got heat sensors, they got wands to detect lead and metal and shit like that. They got they'll put the copter on you. You get Grand Theft 6 stars, they fuck around, put the copter out this bitch. You know it's hard to shake the ghetto bird. Why the whole force chasing you through the city or some shit? You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I'm serious. So a nigga commit an old school 1996, robbery gone wrong. Even then they smoked a nigga for some petty ass shit. Back in the day they was killing for gym shoes. Now they do dumb shit like kill for iPhones and shit. So one of these little stupid niggas fuck around, smoke somebody, rob them, take their phone, their little money and belongings and shit.
Right.
And you go mosey along, and you wondering why the police, right outside of the area that he at as soon as he get there.
Absolutely.
It's like it's not no way around this shit. The only way to commit crime now is going against the digital grain. And that's why you got so many scammers and shit. You feel me? Like I was watching this federal YouTube video where they had a computer system set up on a block that was cranking. It looked like a Philadelphia neighborhood.
Right.
And, you know, they sell a lot of blowing cane out that way, so you can see all the customers. You can see all the traffic walking up to the house, and they got the technology to remove the cars, so they could just watch the timing in which all these customers walking up to this one particular location, and they can narrow it down without having to pull you over after you go cop to even try to flip you to get a warrant to run in a house. They then to get the warrant clear because they got digital, you know, audio, video. You know what I'm saying?
Right, to be able to show the judge like this activity is going on right now.
Man, this shit be live streaming.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and niggas don't realize like how everybody getting booked on the freeway. How soon as a nigga do some shit, they pulling it straight up. You say the wrong shit on the phone or post the wrong shit on the page, and now you got a 5-10 year bid. Like, niggas don't understand this shit.
Right. Yeah,
they still got an analog mindset, and the world then went full blown digital blast, my nigga.
I clearly understand. I clearly understand it for sure.
I was just looking at that on the internet the other day, and I'm just like, I said, man, in this time and age, I say, man, what possessed a nigga to go on the internet and tell about the crimes he just committed and recording the crimes that he just committed?
Because niggas never been important, Pluke. You know what I'm saying? Like free all the important people, man. But niggas never been important, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody want to feel important. Everybody want to, you know what I'm saying, stick out like a sore thumb for all the wrong reasons. You know, niggas like us do right for all the wrong reasons. So, you know, in your heart, you feel like it's justified when you quote unquote commit a sin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
You feel like it's justified because you like, shit, nigga.
I'm doing it for the right reason. I'm doing this for the babies. I'm doing this for the.
I made enough money to bake biscuits for the projects. That's how a nigga be feeling like, shit, we can eat now. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I was the sacrifice, but, you know, I burn in hell for you to, you know, have heaven on earth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No.
I feel you. Well, look, man.
And they just want to be important. They just want to be important and recognized for something. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga get on the internet and crash out, or, you know what I'm saying, say some shit that's, you know, fuck around gonna get him booked later. Just how, you know, he think we laughing with him and we all laughing at him. It still worked in his favor because he fuck around, have a YouTube page, the shit doing views, and everybody sitting there looking at his stupidity, but it still did the numbers that he was trying to do. You feel me? So even like bad publicity is good publicity nowadays in this digital world because it still creates an audience. It might be an audience of idiots.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, listen, it might be. You know what I mean? But then sometimes it come with a heavy consequence too. You see what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers, them people coming to get you.
That too. But you know, you want to know how niggas will stay out of jail?
I say go get a job. Don't commit no crime.
This ain't to the LBGTV community. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen.
Nigga, if niggas just stop sucking dick so much, they'll stay out of jail. Niggas
Hey.
always want to be in another nigga video.
Hey,
You
listen.
know what I'm saying, nigga? Nigga, work your own phone, nigga, work, you know what I'm saying, handle your own bag, nigga, stir your own trouble up, so when that shit fall on you, you won't be feeling like, damn, man, I just got 10 years for trying to, you know what I'm saying, befriend a nigga that never fucked with me for real. You see what I'm saying, nigga, stick with you and yours, the ones you know that's thorough. So when this shit fall on everybody's head, you know who gonna stand up in this shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how I rock, my nigga.
Yeah, back in my day, we call that felonious jock riding.
There you go.
yeah, back in my day. Yeah, felonious.
We call them flat out dick suckers, lickers.
Come on, man.
Got here.
Hey, man, we glad we had you on the show, man. When we gonna be able to get you back on the show, man?
Yeah, water. Shit. Nigga, whenever, nigga, we family, nigga. Give me a water and a s'more.
Y'all heard him, y'all. This Dead or Not Live podcast, man. You can't get no live of this. Called into the show and
Bodie
gave y'all,
James and called in.
gave y'all the mouthful, gave y'all all the game y'all need to know about this game. If y'all know if it's rigged or not, Gen Z. Gen Z is up to y'all.
This game rigged. This game rigged. What was my nigga name? Who played for Finney? This shit is Terrell rigged. Real.
All right. Hey, listen, we finna close the podcast out, man.
What's your?
Hey, so we finna close the podcast out, man. I'm glad y'all came out and subscribe with us, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the page. And make sure y'all let somebody see this, man. Y'all gotta share the joint, man. We out here.
We out here, Dead or Not podcast, B. You know what I mean? With Bodie James just called in, man, dropping some heavy jewels on y'all. You feel me? Y'all soak it up like a sponge, you know what I mean? And go ahead and, you know what I mean, and elevate your life.